So if we can show up for other people, we can show up for ourselves. Long story short is what I'm trying to tell you. And a lot of people don't know this, but when you tell yourself you're going to do something, you don't do it. You're literally telling yourself you don't matter. You're not going to take yourself seriously. You're subconscious. Like, you're going to continue to tell yourself, like, oh, I'm finna go do this. I'm finna go do this. I'm finna go handle this. I'm finna go handle that. And like I said, you don't do it. And then eventually in the back of your head, you're like, you don't believe that you could do whatever. You're trying to get everybody else to believe that you're capable of, that you could do.
Big wood smoking, do say with the coke, I'm in the studio getting focused, finna call another play, I'm out to set this bitch in motion.
Hello, how y'all doing? Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are, whatever time you are tuning into this podcast. But I am Maarathon Jayy, and you are now tuned in to Booking a Blunt. For those of you who don't know about Booking a Blunt, it's pretty self-explanatory. I myself am a 25-year-old who wants to just give gems, encouragement, you know what I'm saying, words of wisdom to people that are 18 and, up, because I've realized not a lot of us have a lot of guidance, people that are there for us, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't have that uncle, that mom, that dad, that grandma, the best friend. We don't have those people in our life. So hopefully I can be there for you and keep you going, give you knowledge, and let you be able to have, a multitude of abundance and success, alongside obviously going through, the ins and outs of the struggle to get to the goal. But yeah, that's why I started this whole thing. So what I do is give gems and I smoke. I'll let you guys know when I'm smoking on at the beginning of the episodes. For those of you who have not tuned in before, I'm typically an indica smoker, but I'm switching it up. I'm going to do something different. I'm doing a sativa this time around. Mind you, I just want to let y'all know that I'm sick. I shouldn't be smoking, but I'm going to do it because I've been lacking. I got to get on my stuff. I got to get this going. I've been having this for like a year and I only have like one YouTube video up. So I got to get this going. Today's book is called Atomic Habits, and is by the author James Clear. James Clear just basically has a book where he breaks down what are some ways to be able to, some small ways in order to inhibit small changes on overall, like, long-lasting success, or not long-lasting success, but like the processes on how to get into build better habits to get you to the goals that you want to get to. That's why he makes this whole book. I'm not going to go over the entire book, but I am going to go over like the chapter 1, some things that I feel like are some basics to build in the wall or to pique an interest to get you guys to go get this book. I'll try to drop a link to it in the description. You can buy it on Amazon. Like I said, I'll drop a link. Aside from Amazon, I got mine. I don't have like a physical copy of it. I got it on Apple Library. I purchased it on there, so I read it on there in order to get this. So yeah, I'm just gonna share with you guys that. But before we get into that, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm smoking on. For those of you who see my first video, I had one that was similar to this, except it was longer. Pause. And it was indica. This is a sativa. The brand is El Blunto. It's like Albert Einstein LLC or something like that, but it's called El Blunto. As you can see, it's nice and round. Trees in there. It's got a glass tip. You know what I'm saying? Some player shit. It's nice. It's pretty packed. You know what I'm saying? Weed smells good, but yeah, if you want to go pick up one, hold on. It comes like this. The actual strand of it is called Lila. Yeah, Lila. I don't know if this is showing it well, but yeah, it's Lila. Again, El Blunto. It comes with a pack of 3. It's a sativa. Like I said, it's my first time, so we'll see how this rolls with me doing sativa. So let me get this going. Hold on. If you ready to spark up, before you spark up, if you ain't sparked up already, go ahead and get your water. Your good, your snacks. You're gonna need them. You know what I'm saying? You know how I get. Hold on. Yeah. All right, guys, let's get into it. Like I said, again, the book is called Atomic Habits. I picked up this book personally because I'm a person that I know is meant for success, but I get on my own way. I procrastinate at a pretty high rate. I get distracted, and I'm working on getting better with that day to day, you know? So if y'all feel and can relate to what I'm saying, this is an episode you're going to tune into. Again, I'm only going to go over the first chapter of a couple of things to hook you guys in to go ahead and get it. And mind you, you don't really have to pay for it. There's ways to get it free. You can probably look on YouTube for this same book, audiobook, you know. Just make the time. Don't make an excuse. So the first thing that I want to get into is, what is an atomic habit? Before I tell you what an atomic habit is, pause, and in the description, I'm tripping, and in the comments below, go ahead and comment what you think an atomic habit is. For those of you who know or think you know, go ahead and drop that down below. Let me know what you think. We'll see if you're right, but you gotta pause it first. No, I'm just kidding. You do gotta pause it. This is how you know if you got it right. An atomic habit is, it's a small habit that is a part of a bigger system. You'll know and understand exactly what I mean by that as we continue down the road of the book, The Atomic Habit. Going more into what atomic habits are. Atomic habits are a tiny thing that permits a 1% of improvement. A lot of us like to overload ourselves and try to attack something all at once, which can eventually get you to burnout. And once you burn out, you're not going to want to get up and do the things that you were doing before at the same rate, or you're just going to give up entirely. And for those of you that don't want to burn out, you just got to be careful and plan accordingly. For example, an example of burnout would be, let's say it's a new year. I'm sick, y'all. Like I said, so I shouldn't probably be smoking, but you know, I got to do what I got to do. So, you know, I'm going to have moments where, you know, I'm going to be kidding, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to do what you got to do. Don't judge me. A good example of what I was talking about is when you, like I said, it's a new year and you decide to go to the gym. Hold on. Let me drink this. I'm a little parched. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stop that. Hold on. Okay. This is why I tell y'all to bring y'all waters and stuff like that, you know. Sometimes I be getting it. I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? But oh yeah, let me get back to it. But yeah, you can be sitting at the beginning of the year and decide that you want to take your health more seriously. You want to start making, what do you call them? Prep meals. And you want to start going to the gym 5 times a day. Mind you, when you made these goals, you probably only had one job, but you know, inflation has gone up. A lot of these things happen. You want to get more income, so you go get a second job. Now, you didn't have that second job before, so you was probably hitting the gym 5 times a week and prepping your meals on time. But over time, now that you have a new factor has been added into your life, you're not accommodating for that. Sometimes can lead you to, like I said, burning out. You were working one job, you were able to get those 8 hours of sleep. Now you got the 2 jobs, so now you're only working like what, 4, you know, or no, not working 4, but you're only getting 4 hours of sleep now. That's a difference maker. Like, and you working, like I said, damn near 10, 12 hours basically a day. It's gonna get to you. You're gonna get super duper like, I'm done, I don't want to like do nothing. When you get a chance to go to sleep, you're gonna be resting. You're not gonna be wanting to go and attack those goals. One of the things that I feel is important to let y'all know about this is that when you implicate to bring in or build new habits, they're going to seem like they don't have an effect at all. And don't get so locked into that, because the thing about it is, I know a lot of us know, we probably hear this word a lot, but our generation is heavy on instant gratification. And I can tell you, because I didn't notice it, but I was, you know, a victim to instant gratification. Like, you have all these aspirations and dreams, and you see how people, maybe you look up to somebody, and you see how they're being not put on a pedestal, but admired and given they flowers and appreciated and admired. And you want to be on that, and you know you can contribute that. But you get so caught up in expecting, you know, the results to happen in 3 to 4 videos, when in reality, that same person that was so admired, the reason why we admire them so much is because the work they put in to get there. It's not something that, I mean, anybody can do it, but not anybody could do it, or everybody could do it. That's a better way to put it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you had to really be on your P's and Q's and really fall through it. Which means those bad days where you don't feel like doing shit, you still did shit. You did what you had to do. You know what I'm saying? And whatever battle, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, excuse me, or whatever thing got in your way, y'all y'all went it through it head on. You know what I'm saying? You did it from your shoulders, you chin up, chest out type shit. You know, and so. So don't pay attention so much to how that habit, the tiny habit that you're starting to build, are going to affect the long run and expect it immediately. That's going to be the key to making sure that you get to the goal that you're looking for. Eventually, through this process, you start to see the value in what that little habit or a couple of tiny habits, what they did for you, but you're not going to see it until later. A good example is, like I said, again, when you're getting back into the gym, you're trying to get that physique right. In the first 4 weeks, like, you start to notice the differences. In the next 8 weeks, your friends and family members, like the people in your inner circle, will notice your physique starting to get a little nice. And then in 12 weeks, that's when, like, people outside of your inner circle or friends, or people that you have access to, like outside people, like strangers, will start to notice the physique. And so back to what I was saying about the instant gratification, like, it takes 4 weeks for you to start seeing the results. But if you start on the third week or the third 3.5 week mark, and you never take that step to get to that fourth to really see the results that you're looking for, you're going to get discouraged. And the lightness of you continuing on to that, or to go do that, is a lot less slimmer. You know what I'm saying? And I know this because I've been there. Like, if you don't set yourself up for success, you're not setting yourself up at all. So like I said, it's when you're sitting there doing these things, you're like, why am I not moving? It could be that little thing that you didn't consider that can bring you to the next level. At the end of the day, I want to let y'all know that it's not about the goal. Like, it's nice to have goals, but if you don't have the discipline and lock in, I'm making sure you're not only, like I said, in discipline mode, you're not procrastinating, you're being disciplined, persistent with everything, and having every intention to get to that goal. Like, it's good, but you got to make sure you enjoy the journey to getting that. Like, if you start to implicate a habit of, like, waking up, brushing your teeth, washing your face, and making your bed up before you go to work, those are small wins. That's how you get 1% better every day, and you start telling your conscience and yourself that you could trust yourself to get stuff done. Because I know we've all heard that saying where you'll get up for your boss at 8:55 to make sure that you get. Well, no, you'll get there at 8:55 when your boss wants you there at 9 o'clock to make sure that you're on time for him, so you can clock in and make him money. I mean, you're making money too, but compared to what he's making and what the government's making off of you, ain't shit. But you're going to do that, and then when you have a goal or something that you want to do, you'll put it to the side, and be like, I could do it later. You just always pass it off, and eventually you never do it. And then, like, years later, you feel all bad, and you're like, I could have did that, I could have did, and you still can do it. It's just more of you're going to be beating yourself up because of that. So if we can show up for other people, we can show up for ourselves. Long story short is what I'm trying to tell you. And a lot of people don't know this, but when you tell yourself you're going to do something, you don't do it, you're literally telling yourself you don't matter. You're not going to take yourself seriously. You're subconscious. Like, you're going to continue to tell yourself, like, I'm finna go do this, I'm finna go do this, I'm finna go handle this, I'm finna go handle that. And like I said, you don't do it, and then eventually in the back of your head, you're like, you don't believe that you could do whatever. You're trying to get everybody else to believe that you're capable of, that you could do. Because the whole point of this is to show that you can have or create some type of value for somebody. Because that's how you make money ultimately. If you create some type of value and you're a value to others, and you can get them something, exchange them something, an expertise of yours to get that, then you're in a really good place to make a lot of money and to be successful. But then again, I just want to let you know, success is based off everybody else. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you're rich, but I'm just giving an example. But yeah, when you don't do that, that's what happens. You just tell yourself that you don't matter. So the energy that you want to give towards what you want is not going to be 100%. Another thing that I want to bring to y'all's attention is that don't focus so much on whatever the goal or habit is that you're trying to pick up. For the very reason is you tune into it too much, you're not going to enjoy the journey and really take in and soak up all the things that you need for that end goal to be like completely or exactly what you would like it to be. And plus, two, not focusing on the goal doesn't give you this unrealistic idea of when it could be done. It keeps you from the instant gratification. Keeps you understanding, like I said again, like even if it takes a year or 2 or 3 years, I'm gonna get there. I'm literally going through this process right now by making this podcast. I'm having to hold myself accountable and get things done because I already have it in my head and how I envisioned it and everything. It's a matter of me executing the things that I need to do and staying consistent and starting. Like, I mean, for instance, the sound quality. Like, it may not be the best, but I gotta get these videos off. I mean, I'm shooting this on an iPhone right now. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't have the best lighting and all these things, but getting started ultimately is what's important. So don't be afraid to go purchase this book, open it up, or get on YouTube for audiobook and to listen to this book so you can create the habits you need today, not tomorrow, not next year, not next month, today, to start getting yourself 1% better every day to the goals that you know that you can have, so you can have the things that you want in life. I appreciate y'all tuning in again. Like I said, this is season 2. I'm going to start to upload more. I'm going to figure out exactly what time frames and when so we can get on a consistent basis. But again, don't be shy, y'all. Give this a like, a comment, share, subscribe. Also, like I said, hit me up on socials. I have the links down below. But like I said, Instagram, you could do Booking a Blunt podcast or Maarathon Jayy. That's my personal, DM me or whatever. Same on Twitter, Booking a Blunt. You can catch me on TikTok. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. That's all I love. Y'all have a good one. Peace.